Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and I'm still on a little mission for something for my beautiful friend Catherine. I've done the little boxes and she wanted some sort of like gift wrap as well, but I suppose this is a bit of both, a bit of a box and a bit of a gift wrap, so fingers crossed you'll be able to get quite a lot of cabbage cream eggs in this one, and maybe even bags of those lovely mini eggs that you like so much. So it's this little cute gorgeous little box, and all it's made from is one sheet of designer scissors paper. You can open it up and then look at the gap in there. You could get loads in there, my darling. So I've used my papers just to make my example. So I'm going to use some Stampin' Up papers for this one. I'm just going to tie that bow back up. I'm not the best at bows, so I always tie upside down, that way I know my tail's full right. But yes, so I wanted to make sure you had plenty of options, my little angel. So here goes. So we've got this option, and we've also got the other little boxes that I did yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. So I'm gonna go label this up as well. We're gonna put some nice a nice sentiment on there as well, so when I can decide which one I want to pick. So I'm using the oh, what's it called? I'll find it now, it's in here. I think it is How Sweet Is It designer scissors paper. When I can find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, How Sweet It Is. Is it? No, it is. Designer series paper, and it's lovely. I won't be using sweets for you on this one because it's only tiny, the label is, and this is quite a good size packaging, so I'll find something else to pop on there. But it's double-sided, as you know. I'm going to have the purple spots on the outside and keep the stripes for the in. And it's just 4 score lines and a bit of clever bending. It's just so simple. And it uses the whole sheet. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, what a waste. But it's not, honestly. So you're going to put this in and you're going to score at 3 and 9. We're going to turn this 1 turn. I'm going to score this at 5 and 7. And that is it. Oops, daisy. I have to make sure that's balanced because it is quite reinforced as well. These sides are the only things that are single, but this is quite reinforced as well. So you're going to burnish your score lines. Do these 2 long ones first. I don't know if I've ever I've made something similar, but it was for a stationery box. But this is this little gift wrap bag now, so you can get quite a lot in this. You could also use thin cardstock and then just pieces of your designer series paper. You know, if you don't want to waste paper. So you've got the 3-inch side, because these are the 2 3-inch sides now, and this is your 2-inch strip. So what you're going to do, you're going to bend this over, and then you're going to grab this corner and you're going to take that crease line and put it across there. So you're going to bend this up. Make sure it's on the line, and then let me just turn this round. Make sure it's on the line, Gaynor, don't go above and beyond. And you're going to burnish your score line in there. Perfect. Lovely. And then you're going to do that on this side. In fact, you're going to do it on all 4. So bend it over, lift this up, and pull this across. Making sure you can burnish that score line in there. Oh, let me see this. Can you see that? So you can end up with like that sort of shape. and these are going to be like that. So you're going that shape. Do you get my drift? So these going to there, and that one's going to there. You're going to keep them along the edges. My paper's too long. Once I've done this side, I should be able to see. So let me fold that in and lift this corner, and we're going to fetch this up to here. Now I'm just keeping my finger on there. I'm going to use my finger to crease first, and then I can go in with my bone folder. And then the same on this side. So simple. But don't press nothing until you've got it on that line. You want to keep everything on that line. And then just secure it with your finger, and then you can go in with your bone folder. So you basically, you've got this shape now, and that's going to be your box. But we're going to keep those sides in. So you've only got 4 creases. You've got 4 score lines and 4 creases. So what we're going to do now, what I did with my, look at that little peppermint inside looking, isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to open this back up. I'm going to take my glue because I want this all to be nice and secure. And I'm going to glue down that line there and across here. So down that line, across this top, and across there. And I'm going to do the same on this side. On there, and just the way along the top there. You can always go down there as well if you want. Put a little bit in the centre as well, so we can then making sure that it comes right to the top. You can never always get a piece of 12 by 12 that is bang on 12 by 12 because they're done by machines in big factories. That one's coming over lovely. You know, so I'm going to do that, and then before we go, we're going to glue down the insides of there as well. So I'm going to pull them open, and I'm going to glue down there, and the same on this side. It's like a frog mouth, I'd call this. And then you can fetch that back to the corner and just go in with your bone folder. So you're securing it on the inside as well. And that one. So that is one side all nice and secure. So we're going to do exactly the same thing on this side. Adding our glue, and I reckon relatively quick box to do really, not taking us long at all. So we're going to push those. In fact, while we're here, I'm going to glue the outside as well. Little origami shaped box. Try not to put your hand in it like I just did. But yes, my lovely Catherine asked me to do her some way she can give away her beautiful Cadbury's cream eggs to her family and friends, and just have something nice to put them in. So both those sides are glued down now. This glue is fabulous. And I'll show you the inside now with these stripes. It's just so pretty. Everything's nice and secure. Look how cute it is in the insides with stripes. Lovely. And then I'm just going to build that over a minute, just because I want to start getting that shape. Whoops. And then you can push your fingers in the inside if you want, or you can have it bowing outside. It's entirely up to you, but I prefer the inside myself. And you can put those together. And then what we're going to do is, I've got my beautiful crocodile. Oops. Keeping them together. If you haven't got one of these, just use a hole punch. And I'm going in about an inch down and an inch in. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just keeping it together. So about an inch down and about an inch in. Can you see that? About there. There we go. Perfect. So I've got my, let me just pop my glue lid on. I've got my little box of, right, I'm going to use white ones. Just because it looks pretty. I'm going to feed those through and make sure that the inner piece is going on the inside. That way you don't catch your little hands on it. So I'm going to go in with my tool. It fits inside the hole. And then you just squeeze that shut. And you've got a perfect little somewhere to put your string. Making sure the hole is in there. And just push them in. And they just make the bag look so pretty on the outside. They're not sharp. You can always use a piece of wood underneath and then knock with the hammer. But I think these are perfectly fine. You can get the odd one that does stick out, but I'm running my finger over it. It's nothing too bad for me. That's perfect. So in, squeeze, and we've got our little bag, and we know that they're going to fit because we punched them together. So I'm going to use this beautiful Coastal Cabana ribbon. And I've already made it into a point. Just going to feed that through. We can tidy it up at the end, because it's got splashes of Coastal Cabana on here in the little dots. And you can twist your ribbon, get it the right way. So it looks nice and neat at the back. Oh, I love it, it's so cute. I want to keep quite a good length because I want you to be able to tie it back up. I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm going to tidy that end up now because it's all frayed. And we're going to cut this one at an angle as well, just because we're posh like that. Yeah, posh, haven't it, posh? So like I was saying, I've got my little glue dot. Perfect. And now I'm just going to tidy up these ends a little bit. And I'm going to tie this beautiful, beautiful bow. If I can, without destroying the little package. Oh, that is just so sweet. And just pop your fingers in. Like I say, I prefer those little grooves on the, well, not even grooves, you're just squeezing them in so it looks nice and neat. That's just, and you can have a play, oops, yeah, see that then? skedaddled out my hand. You can have a play with your bow now and put it in the middle. Just so adorable. I'm too fussy, see. I'm trying to get the Coastal Cabana to be on the outside, but Gaynor it's a bow, my darling, it's a bow. So pull that one a little bit, that one, a bit more on that one, and then just give it a little tug. Oh, it's just so sweet. So there's my little bow. I'm just going to grab, I'm going to use the birthday cheer, even though I'm not going to say birthday, because I think she's going to give them away for Easter. And fingers crossed. Time for a spectacular celebration. Let's see how big that is in circumference. So this is, oh gosh, it's massive. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my rectangle squares, stitched rectangles. We will get there in the end. Is that going to fit? Not quite. That one will be perfect. Let me see if I can get that out of here. So I'm using scraps. Not quite. Not quite. Let me have a look. I've got some wider pieces. If not, doesn't matter. I can also get one out of there. So I'm just going to run that through the big shot. And then we can line up the sentiment and put it in. Perfect. I think that is so sweet. I'm just going to grab some coastal. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to have grapefruit grow. No, I'm not. Gorgeous grape. Oh, I'll tell you what, I think this getting old thing is like making me senile. I'm forgetting things all the time. Grab my sentiment, see if I can line this up on here so I can get it in a straight line. Because that could be celebrating Easter, birthday, Christmas, anything. It's just says time for a spectacular celebration. I'm going to stamp that right in here. I'm having quite a bit of fun actually doing these 3D projects. I tend to have a little head on me where I do quite a few, and then I go back to my card making. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Fold that up. Clear that off. I can go back in my box. We got these beautiful candied dots again. I'm having fun. Pokey tool, because there's spots on the bag as well. I'm sure these will look fabulous. So I'm going to have to go with Gorgeous Grape, and I'm going to have Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green, and we're going to pop that on dimensionals. I'll put them away in a minute. Quart, do you know what I haven't used for ages? Winker Stella. rips up the new packets there. And there we go. In with my little pot. And I like the purple because the Cadbury's cream eggs, they come in a little purple box. So, where are we going to have that? I'm going to pop that right down there. Isn't that beautiful? So there is another way for you, my darling, to give gifts of Cadbury's cream eggs and little mini eggs. I know you like them. I use this one, just like I say, for my practice. But I wish there was some way for them to lay flat, because I would send them to you, my darling, if I could. So there we go. There's those 2 little boxes. I hope you enjoy. Hope you give a go. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing. If anyone else has got any suggestions, they would like to see me make something in particular. I know our gorgeous Debbie wanted the waterfall card, which I've done. Our wonderful Catherine wanted something for her Cadbury's cream eggs, and I've done a couple of those for you now, my darling. You're so worth it, and I'm happy to do any project I can for anybody. So if anyone else has got any more suggestions, please let me know. I don't know how to lock these now. Oh, I don't know. Never mind. I'll just squeeze them in and cut them in my box. There's a catch on it broken, I think. Oh gosh, you don't want to close. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Sure, that's it. They're supposed to stay in there like that. I've got the wrong. They keep opening up on me. That's why I've got them closed the wrong way round. There we go. Perfect. So they're in their little case. I'm a little demon. Everything's got to go back in its place. See. So there we have it. I love that tool. And if you ever get a chance to get one because they're amazing. So there we have it. There's my little project for today. Until next time, take care everybody. See you all soon. Bye.